back to RFL on Tuesdays. We got your boy Forbes on the call here with the Bulldogs visiting the Snowhawks. The Snowhawks losing last week despite Danny Johnson throwing 350 yards. And you got the Bulldogs winning last week with their 4-quarterback system. Let's pause this. Make sure everyone can hear me okay. Let's see what the chat's saying. Let's see. I see a nice Sean, Michael Blunt. I see Hodge, Sanders, Kazim Cash, Luke Poor. Juan Red. All right. Let's get this game underway. All right, the Snowhawks will get the ball first. And we're going to start this game at the 26-yard line as Joseph Gidley comes onto the field. Throwing for 4,000 yards last year, 28 touchdowns, 7 interceptions. Led the Snowhawks to the 1 seed. You know, made it to the ARC or the NRC championship and then lost. With a first carry to Jacob McDonald with no gain. Number 92 on the Bulldogs, Willis Savage making that tackle there. But yeah, getting the first round bye, beating the Shamrocks in the second round, and then losing to the Condors in the conference championship. Let's see a play action pressure, throws it out of bounds. Getting a quick look at Kenzo Udo there in coverage. The Bulldogs' first round draft pick this last year took him in the top 15. See a third down in the first drive. The Bulldogs hitting pressure, throws. It's caught for a first down and more to the 50-yard line where he's tackled by a gang of defenders. Nice 24-yard throw and catch there as they're going to hurry up with this heavy set. Quick handoff to Jacob McDonald as he hits the edge to the 40, makes a man miss. He's still going down at the 17-yard line. A quick 33-yard gain, and they're going to the hurry up again. Pushing the pace here, now in the red zone. Joseph Gidley takes the snap, hands it back off to McDonald, who breaks the tackle but falls forward for 3 yards. This is a quick start here to the Snowhawks offense. Already down to the 15, 4 plays into the drive. 2nd and 7, takes the snaps, looking. Pressure, gets it off to McDonald again, who makes a man miss. Touchdown! Jacob McDonald and the Snowhawks come out here scoring quickly in this game. Look at Joseph Gidley, pressure in his face, hits the wide open McDonald, who makes the man miss with a quick juke move into the end zone for a touchdown. Jacob McDonald, you know, their leading rusher last year with 1,200 yards, 10 touchdowns. McDonald's always one of those guys who's in the top 10 for rushing yards. You know, with this offense this year, the Snowhawks are trying to repeat being that 1 seed here in the NRC, and they're going to do it off the backs of Gidley and McDonald, who made that entire drive happen. All right, we're going to see the Bulldogs get the ball now. Their first drive of offense. It's going to start down around the 24-yard line, 25 they'll mark it at. As we see Tajay Gaudi's first season starting here in the RFL. You know, he was drafted in the first round a couple years ago, has been a backup, got to start week 17 last season, but now dead man back in the 18. Randall Sylvester, the Snowhawks' leading sack getter last year with Elijah Walker. Both of their edge rushers getting back there. But yeah, Gotti getting his first full season starter here. As he'll take the snap on second down. Pressure again, hit while he throws. This Snowhawks D-line is relentless right now. Sack on first play. Forces the incompletion on the second play. It's 3rd and long. You know they're going to bring the pressure again. All right, he's looking, gets it out with pressure in his face. only for about a 6-yard gain. That's a quick 3 and out for the Bulldogs. Ball's going right back to the Snowhawks. All right, going to call for a fair catch, and they're going to start at the 28-yard line as Gidley comes back here after making quick work of the Bulldogs defense last time. Looking to do the same thing again as they're in another heavy set. Drops back, throws, wide open over the middle. Heelan Litton for a first down. All reliable right there for Joseph Gidley. This has been working together for a long time now in the RFL. 3 receivers up to the top. As it's a handoff to McDonald, who gets stopped in the backfield. That's Russell Shackelford, the 2nd-round pick by the Bulldogs this year, making a quick TFL here in the first quarter. All right, 2nd and long. They only rushed 3, leaving him wide open. That's McKinley Weeks. All right, trio set to the bottom, 3rd and 5. Looking to throw, wide open over the middle. There goes Pecan, who makes a man miss, but is tackled down by Kenzo Yuto. I know he's excited about that catch, only getting 1 last week. Huge gain for Patrick Connery there. Just over the middle, man-to-man, and Yuto just could not keep up with him. You know, this is Pecan's first year as a starter here for the Snowhawks, finally making his way into the rotation. As it's a halfback draw, but that's blown up by the Bulldogs defensive line. Jermaine Taylor, former 1st overall pick.
2nd and 12 at the 37-yard line.
Or you know what, that might have been DJ in that draft. He might have been 2nd. All right, Gidley drops back to back, tosses it out to McDonald, but nowhere near him. Now he's going to get a 3rd and 12. All right, Snowhawks take the snap. He's got time, but pressure, gets it over the middle. Huge hit there. Cars Curry, but short of the first down. See, as he just gets the ball in the middle, but he just comes, and Ike Page just lays the wood there. Puts Curry down, stops him from getting the first, forcing a field goal here for the Snowhawks. Timeout. Right, and they are going to kick the field goal, trying to make this a 10-0 lead here in the first quarter. Oh! And it's good. So it's making a quick 2-possession lead to start this game. Back for the Bulldogs as they'll return this to right past the 25 to the 27-yard line, and we're going to see the Bulldogs offense go back onto the field. After that quick 3 and out, you want to see more from this offense. You want to see Tajay Gotti get the ball out quicker after being pressured for 3 straight times. It looks like they're finally going to give Matt Wheaton the ball, who led the league in rushing last year. As they do, good blocks, but he's hit and stopped for a 1-yard gain. Lewis Griffith, the defensive tackle wearing number 89. Smitty, we are going to have to change that. Can't be having D tackles out here in the 80s. Looks like a big old receiver. All right, dual backfield here. Drops back, throws it quickly, it's caught. First down for the Bulldogs. Number 87, Anthony Connell. Another heavy formation. Play action. Throws it to the running back. Oh, but we have a penalty. We have a legal man downfield on McBride. It's going to back. Oh, they're going to decline it, making it 2nd and 11. So the Bulldogs again working in negative territory, working behind the sticks. Another 2nd and long. Looking, finds the drag route. That's Winkleman, who gets a quick 5-yard gain. You know, that's a great stop there by the Snowhawks linebackers. The old coach, you know, drafted a lot of them one year with Josh Hardy and Khalil Grayson. As he throws it up and is overthrown with Khalil Grayson in coverage. Khalil Grayson prided himself last year on for a while being the leading sack getter for middle linebackers. And that'll be a touchback for the Snowhawks offense to come back on the field. The Snowhawks defense is very prideful with the likes of Casey Lott, Draymond Deere, Khalil Grayson, Randy Sylvester. They think they have the offense and defense to run it back deep in the playoffs next year, get past the NRC championship game, and get back to the Super Bowl like they were once before. As Jacob McDonald breaks a tackle and reaches it is short for the first down. And the Bulldogs over last season, 9-8, missing the playoffs. And you know Coach Josh does not want a repeat of that. Everyone knows the Bulldogs are too good not to get into the playoffs. Let's see a handoff here for the first down. And the Bulldogs are too good not to make the playoffs, so there's a lot of pressure on Josh to right this ship with young quarterback Tajay Gotti. As this drive will continue from the 30, so they motion Ryan LeCavier. Play action, but a man's free. He gets the ball out in time, and that's a first down. Hitting Patrick Connery again. Huge first quarter for him. As you can see, he just slipped past Kenzo Yuto again, showing the difference having a few years in the league compared to being a rookie. Just found his way past Yuto and ran for a nice first down. This is a quick handoff, but Russell Shackelford reads it beautifully for only a 1-yard gain. Oh, sack, fumble, recovered by the Snowhawks. Joseph Gidley had absolutely no time to make a play there. He had pressure in his face instantly. Making a long 3rd and 17. As Joseph looking, pressure again, hit as he's thrown. Russell Shackelford dives for it but can't get it. Great pressure there by Jermaine Taylor. As you can see why the interior of this D-line is insane, with Drew Brewer and Jermaine Taylor, both 90-plus overalls, wreaking havoc of the middle. And this one's going to head out of bounds. The Bulldogs are going to start this drive at the 22-yard line. 9 seconds left in the first quarter. As they motion the running back. Blitz, hit as he's thrown, and down he goes. Number 94, Kevin Fry. Tajay Gotti is just getting all kinds of pressure so far in this game. Being sacked 3 times already. As you can see, the Bulldogs only have a total of 4 passing yards in that first quarter. Just a result of the Snowhawks defensive line just wreaking havoc all quarter long. All right, don't forget to tune in to the 9 o'clock game that Pecan will be calling for the Bisons versus the Steamers. So we get to the start of the second quarter, playing behind the sticks. 2nd and 18 with Trio to the top. They're sent a blitz, doesn't get there, and it's dropped by Winkleman. All right, big 3rd down here. All right, he's looking, he's not thrown, gets hit while thrown, but it's caught very short of the first down as a flurry of Snowhawks defenders come and make the stop. As the Snowhawks will get the ball back here. Will be tackled immediately at the 35-yard line. How about McDonald in that first quarter? Already with 44 yards, 5.5 yards per carry. But the story of that first quarter was Randall Sylvester, Kevin Fry, and Elijah Walker, Lewis Griffith, all up in Josh Gotti's face. As that ball is batted at the line by Julio Gonzalez. Gidley takes the snap, pressure right away, is sacked. Down goes Gidley, and there's that man, Drew Brewer. They can get a 3rd and long. Both of these D-lines are getting after these quarterbacks. Again, pressure in his face again, gets it away. But Jacob McDonald stopped immediately for a 2-yard gain. Wow, they're coming down and making that tackle. You know, I'm looking forward to see what the Bulldogs do in the second half here, as we talked about on the podcast. You know, watching the Bulldogs last game, beating the Explorers, but running 4 different quarterbacks out there. You know, we're looking to see if we can do that again as Tajay Gotti trots out to the field for what's to be his 4th drive of the game. Need to put some points on the board before this half ends. And a heavy formation here. Gives it to Wheaton, who runs past the linebacker and gets a quick 13-yard gain for a first down. Like I said, Matt Wheaton led the league in yards last year, was top 5 the year before. This is one of the premier backs in this league and something to watch out for. If the Bulldogs want to get back to the playoffs, they need to lean on this man to help this young. When this play is blown up on the jet sweep by Xavier.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12.
Xavier Spriggs. I almost. Oh no, that's Simon. Buchanan Simons. Oh, I got the numbers mixed up. My bad, guys. Tajay takes the snap, throws. They might call roughing here. They're gonna go pass interference. Actually, it's gonna be an automatic first down, but pass interference by Casey Lott, who is one of the premier safeties in this league, one of the best, if not the best safety in this league, has been making plays. As Matt Wheaton gets blown up, stopped quickly by Casey Lott for a quick 5-yard gain. Second and 5 here as they give the ball to Vic Cage, who breaks the tackle and gets a quick first down to the 35.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Chicago.
So the Bulldogs utilizing the ground game more, helping their young quarterback. It's really showing as they're going to give it again to a wide open lane as he breaks the first tackle, but is tracked down by Josh Hardy to the 18. A quick 17-yard run by Matt Wheaton. You can see here he just had nothing but room up the middle, breaks the first tackle, and is stopped by Hardy. Right, coming out in an empty set here, going to lean on the young quarterback. So they get 4, they're getting pressure, but he just checks it down to Reggie Streeter. All right, they're trying to go hurry up here, trying to get in the end zone quickly. All right, he's looking, they send a blitz, almost gets there, but wide open, down to the 1. Anthony Carlos short. That was a great job by Tajay Gotti, finding the open man, getting him into the red zone. Looks like they're lining up for a quarterback sneak here. Or not, it's going to be a run up the middle, wide open, touchdown, Matt Wheaton Bulldogs. Making this a quick 7-7 game here in the first half. And this drive has been all Matt Wheaton. From the beginning, we were talking about how, the Bulldogs need to lead on this guy. Led the league in rushing, and they just gave him the ball multiple times, multiple first downs, and that's how you get the job done, making things easy for your young quarterback. He gets up, and it's good. 10-7. Cutting into this lead. All right, guys, don't forget to check out all the premier games that are going to come out tomorrow and Thursday. As the Snowhawks will return this to the 31-yard line, we'll see Joseph Gidley, Jacob McDonald, Horace Curry, who's got a couple catches so far this game come back out. But someone we haven't highlighted yet is Daryl Martin Jr. or DMJ, who actually led this team in yards last year. He's the second receiver on the roster, beat Horace Curry by 4 yards. As Joseph Gidley overthrows McDonald for an interception to Duke Pascal, a free agent sign-up they got 2 or 3 years ago, was a big addition to them winning the Relo Bowl. But he was just in the perfect spot at the perfect time. Gidley just overthrows his man, and it just falls right into his lap. setting the Bulldogs up quickly for another score here in the second quarter. How about these defenses so far? Sacks, turnovers, huge hits. These defenses came to play. As the motion out, Victor Cage. Gotti's looking, feels the pressure but gets it off. Is tackled quickly by Tucano for a 4-yard gain. All right, motioning out Wheaton this time, empty backfield. Rajay's looting, pressure's coming but gets away and he overthrows his receiver, leading to a 3rd down. All right, huge 3rd down here. Tajagati takes the snap, pressure, gets it out, but it's caught. 1st down to Reggie Streeter, taking them down to the 21-yard line. There wasn't much room there, but Streeter made it happen. As the Snowhawks are loading up the front here, you know, leaving that middle open a little bit, but free rushers coming, gets blocked, throws, caught again by Reggie Streeter in traffic over 3 Snowhawks defenders. That's back-to-back plays where Reggie Streeter has made an immediate impact, keeping this drive alive as they motion Reggie Streeter, but he's sacked. Down goes Tajay Gotti, this time by Parker. Second and 16 here in the red zone as he's getting forward pressure but throws it up. This time it's dropped. Jake Lugeman tried to go up there and get it and couldn't come down. All right, 3rd and long, only rushing 3. He's got plenty of time, throws it. It's caught, but immediately stopped. Elijah Walker in coverage that time, making a great play on rookie Xavier Gibbons. It's like coach trying to get Gibbons more involved after he had that kick return touchdown last week. Trying to see if he can make some impact play here with the rotation of Matt Wheaton, Seamus Davey Fitzpatrick, and Vic Cage. Seeing if Gibbons can help them out. Give some people some breaks here and there. Game is now tied 10-10 after a Snowhawks dominating start as he makes one man miss but is stopped at the 33-yard line. The Snowhawks offense will come back onto the field with 3.5 minutes left here in the second quarter. Remember, starters only get 1 half here in preseason week 2, as we see 3 receivers to the bottom of the screen here. Gidley making some checks at the line. He's going to hand it off to McDonald, who gets huge hit, fumble, and I believe recovered by Drew Brewer and the Bulldogs. Another instant turnover by the Bulldogs, putting them in a great position to score again. And another play made by the Bulldogs defensive line. Look at McDonald as he comes in, and Drew Brewer just lays him out and picks up the ball himself. Great play by Drew Brewer and the Bulldogs. Having a defense like this is really going to help Gotti out in the regular season. As they hand the ball off here, breaks one tackle, has the edge, great blocks, makes another man miss, and is down at the 9-yard line. Matt Wheaton's 6 rushes for 60 yards, 10 yards per carry here in the first half. And it's another handoff, makes another man miss, breaks a tackle, big hit for a 1-yard gain. That's a lot of work, a lot of effort for 1 yard there, Wheaton. All right, Bulldogs offense back to the line. Motioning the running back as he takes the snap, throws it up, and it's dropped by Connor. Third down here in the red zone. Scotty drops back, sends a blitz, and overthrows Connell. Had the man wide open and just couldn't hit him in stride, bringing up a 4th down for the Bulldogs. So they're going to take the lead here, 13-10. But I know as a coach myself, Josh has got to be frustrated on the sidelines. You had 2 turnovers that put you inside the 40 both times. And you come away with 2 field goals. We'd like to score at least a touchdown on one of those. You know, that's something they'll work on after the game throughout next week, preparing for the season, so on and so forth. As the Snowhawks will get the ball back to the 26. Now, after back-to-back drives of turnovers, you know, 2 plays interception, first play fumble, you know, you got to hope that they're focusing on ball security here for the last 2 minutes. As he's looking, pressure is hit as he's thrown. It is incomplete. 2nd and 10 with the Bulldogs leading here at the 2-minute warning. And we see trips here at the bottom as Gidley drops back, throws it. It's Keelan Litton for a first down. All right, the rushing 4. He gets it out quickly again to Litton for another 4-yard gain. Motioning Jacob to the other side as there's pressure, and Drew Brewer gets there again with the help of Willis Savage. Drew Brewer is a game wrecker. You saw him force the fumble earlier. This is already his 2nd sack of the game, and we're going to have a timeout here by the Snowhawks. Drew Brewer, one of the great users here in the league. You know, one of the highest overall users, making impacts game to day. As he gets pressure again, hit while thrown, intercepted, dropped. But here the Bulldogs got a little too aggressive and are going to get roughing the passer, Isaac Lockhart. Giving the Snowhawks a free set of downs. As they're going to motion jet sweep, blown up immediately by Willis Savage and Russell Shackelford.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12.
All right, making it 2nd and 12 as they have a shift. He's getting pressured again, but quickly gets it to his receiver, making it 3rd and inches. You know, Joseph Gidley's happy he's only playing 1 half right now. He's definitely going to feel that soreness from being hit over and over and over again here in the first half. As there's already pressure again, but he gets it out quickly. It's tackled down at the 16-yard line. There by Xavier Gold Jr., their fullback. As you see, just kind of left open here in the flat. Luckily, that linebacker got over there quickly enough. All right, the Snowhawks inside the red zone now. Gidley takes the snap, feels the pressure, gets it out to McDonald, and is going to lose 2 yards. 2nd and long. Prester throws it out to the screen, but that was a bad throw, and he's going to run himself out of bounds at the 14-yard line. Joseph Gidley's got to get a better ball there to him so he can just take off.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 8.
3rd and 8. He's going to throw it up. Wide open. They're going to say he's out of bounds, out of the back of the end zone. Joseph Gidley just put a little too much loft on the ball there. It's up, and the Snowhawks are going to tie this game at 13. Good drive there by the Snowhawks, getting bailed out by the roughing the passer from the over-aggressive Bulldogs D-line. But hey, man, points are points. As the Bulldogs are going to start their return at the 24-yard line, 9 seconds left. Motioning their tight end for a quick run to Matt Wheaton for 6-yard gain as the Bulldogs call a timeout. And I think if they're stopping the clock here, they're going to try and make a big play, try to get to a field goal with a shot play, field goal range here. As you see, the Snowhawks are in preventative defense, not wanting to let it happen. The Snowhawks rush 3. Feels the pressure, throws it up. And it's out of bounds. All right, guys. What a first half. We got a 13-13 tie here in this game between the Bulldogs and the Snowhawks. Some quick turnovers, a lot of play from the defensive line, but now we're going to get to see the second half. We get to see which quarterback's going to play here for the Bulldogs. It's going to be Trayvon Parkey. It's going to be Malcolm Love. And then for the Snowhawks, we get to see Danny Johnson, the heir apparent to Joseph Gidley, who threw for 350 yards last week. Was Week 1's leading passer, 1 touchdown, 2 interceptions, showing that gunslinger mentality. Don't forget, right after this, we have Pecan on the call for the Bisons and Steamers game. That's going to be a great game. Jaden Young getting his first RFL reps last week, leading to a win. And getting to see Ethan Marks here for the Bisons, who the Bisons had a rough outing against the Marshals. And we get to see that. All right, here's our upcoming schedule for the week. We got some good matchups to see. The Red Dragons, Desperados is going to be exciting. The Tigers and Hogs, getting to see Ronnie Shanahan for an entire half. All right, but let's get back into this game in the start of the second half. And it did it again. There's no kickoff here, Smitty. I don't know if I'm doing something wrong or what, but it's 3rd and 4 as Tajay Gotti's rolling out. It's going to run for the first down at the 36-yard line. Maybe I just need to stop the game earlier next time, but we're just going to rock with it again. As we got a heavy eye set here for the Bulldogs, who will get Matt Wheaton the ball, but is blown up immediately by number 95, Jalen McKay. All right, Parkey takes the snap, hands it off, and Davis Fitzpatrick will only get 2 yards. They're making it 3rd and long here for Trayvon Parkey. All right, they have 84 in the backfield. Pressure, and is sacked. Ben Patterson. And who was that on the other side who got back there quickly? I didn't get to see the number in time. I believe it was Trayvon Love, number 32, making that play on Trayvon Parkey. Oh, is the game audio gone again? Let me see. All right, is it back now? No. The game audio isn't working either? Oh, man. Why is that happening? Let's see here. All right, play action. Danny Johnson's looking. Is going to throw it. It's caught for a nice gain there. Danny Johnson escapes the pocket. Nice play to Zach Jeremy, who was making huge plays last week. Let's see here. Let's see. What am I doing wrong with the game audio? Stop that. All right, I think I got it, guys. I think I got it. All right, the game audio should be back for you guys. Tell me if that worked. It looks like, oh, nope. It looks like it went away again. All right, Danny Johnson gets the ball out, and it's stopped for a 3-yard gain. Both of those are stopped. I'm not sure what's going on with the game audio, guys. As Danny Johnson takes the snap, throws it quickly to the running back, but there's a flag here in the backfield. You can hear the play clock, but not the game audio, because that's a holding on the Snowhawks. Danny Johnson's looking and sacked on the play. Number 73, Jermaine Taylor still in the game making plays against these backups here of the Snowhawks. He just told coach he's going to play all game. All right, let's see. As he drops back, gets it, throws it short, incomplete to sack Jeremy. All right, guys, let me try to figure this out real quick. All right, let me see. Okay, so it's you guys can hear that. It's showing me that that's popping up, that you can hear when I'm changing between these things. Press resume, that works. But then the game audio itself, the game itself isn't popping up. I'm not sure what's happening here with the game audio. I think maybe... All right, Trayvon Parkey drops back. He's looking, another flag, but gets the ball off. They're going to say that's incomplete and a holding on the offense. On Anthony Moore, the rookie out of Texas. All right, play action. They send a blitz. He feels the pressure. He's going to escape the pocket. He's going to run for a first down and more and slides at the 35-yard line. Let's see. And this was such a great game too, man. I hate that this audio is just not playing. Let's see if I do this. If I do this. Okay, you can hear the play clock ticking. All right, as it's a run to Davis Fitzpatrick for a first down to near midfield. Great explosive play there from the young running back. All right, guys, I'm just going to go without it for now. All right, as Parkey's there. Play action. He's looking. And it's sacked by Ben Patterson again. Oh, my bad. That's Christian Bonnet. Linebacker blitz off the edge. All right, as they motion the tight end. Play action. It's swatted down at the line, making it 3rd and 18 for the Bulldogs. All right, he's looking. He gets hit as he's thrown, but he catches it for a first down. Clyde Mabry the fourth with a huge catch there as he's just running wide open and Parkey hits him perfectly in stride. Now he does take a shot there at the end, but it was enough for the first. All right, on the opposite side of the 50 now, they'll give the ball for a quick 2-yard gain for Xavier Gibbons. All right, Gibbons motions to the line. His time is rolling out and throws it away. 3rd and 8 for the Bulldogs. All right, handoff to Davis Fitzpatrick, who finds the cutback, breaks one tackle, but is taken down by 2 other Snowhawks defenders down to the 27-yard line. The Bulldogs are putting this run game to work in the first half and second so far. Just doing whatever they want here with these hog mollies up front. As they're motioning a lineman across this time. Must be out of backup tight ends. All right, handoff to Davis Fitzpatrick again, who throws the first man down and is going to fight forward for a 9-yard gain to make it a 2nd and 1 down to the 18-yard line. Coming out in another heavy run formation. And that's what they're going to do. They're going to hand it right back to him up the middle over a huge lane, inside the 10, down to the 7. Davey Fitzpatrick is running through everybody right now. All right, they're going to hand the ball off to again, but this time the Snowhawks will stop it for a minimum gain down to the 4. All right. Motioning the lineman across again. Handing the ball off again. And he gets stopped before he can hit the outside. Bringing up a 3rd and goal. Good tackle there by Chip Sanders. All right, coming out in an empty set here. Trayvon Parkey's looking. He's going to try and make a play himself, but Chip Sanders gets there and brings him down for another sack for the Snowhawks. Field goal incoming for the Bulldogs. Another huge defensive play there from the Snowhawks to keep the Bulldogs outside of the end zone. Did I get is the audio back for you guys? I think I fixed it. As we'll see another look here at Danny Johnson. All right, Danny Johnson drops back. They're sending a corner. He gets hit. There goes Jermaine Taylor for another sack, his 3rd sack of the game. Jermaine Taylor getting all these preseason reps.
2nd and 16 at the 20-yard line.
All right, hits the wide open man over the middle. And he is tackled at the 50. And there he is, number 15, Daryl Martin Jr., the team's leading receiver last year, finally making the impact play here, wide open over the middle. So see he just beat the linebacker. They put a linebacker on receiver. That's always a mismatch. The eye look. As it's play action. Throws it. Almost intercepted. It was Kona Fualima there who almost had the interception. As he throws it wide open. Makes a manage to the 30. The 10. Down at the 3-yard line. Tyler Bloomgren just did not have the speed to make it all the way there. And that'll be the end of the 3rd quarter. Don't forget, guys, right after this, we'll have the Bisons versus Steamers. A lot of great plays here in this game. Very exciting game, very close game. A very defensive, dominated game. You think with the Bulldogs being up 2 turnovers, they'd have a bigger lead than just 3 points. But the Snowhawks defense has kept them in this game by holding them to mostly field goals. As Danny Johnson will take his first snap inside the red zone. An RPO that's blown up immediately for a 2-yard loss. Michael O'Brien on the carry there.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
2nd and goal from the 5. Danny Johnson looking, pressure, hit as he throws. Gets it to the receiver, but not good enough. Down at the 2. All right, empty set here, relying on the young quarterback. Looking receiver screen, goes nowhere. Bring up a 4th down here at the 2-yard line. And they're going to kick a field goal and tie the game. He's up, and it's good. 16-16. Makes a man miss on the return, but is now down at the 27. As we'll see Trayvon Parkey come out to the game. Surprised we haven't seen any of Malcolm Love, who got some play time last week. Not surprised that Timmy Merritt's not getting any play, as he's just the franchise backup at this point, as they handed the keys to Gotti. As they'll pitch it out to Davis Fitzpatrick, who gets to the edge, to the 40, to the 50, stiff arms a man, down at the 45. Huge play there by Fitzpatrick. Bulldogs relying on this run game. So this time they motion the running back to get a quick underneath drag for a 3-yard gain. As they hand the ball back, breaks a tackle and fights forward for more. Fitzpatrick, 10 rushes, 88 yards. These backup Snowhawks cannot stop the run game right now. Whether they're going inside, outside, doesn't matter. The Bulldogs run game is going wherever they want. As they'll go right back to him, and he'll break another tackle and get more for a 7-yard gain. You're going to need 3, 4, 5 players to tackle this guy. He is breaking every solo tackle right now. So come out in another heavy run formation. And they're going right back to him as he breaks another tackle and fights for 3rd and inches. Looks like they're lining up for the quarterback sneak. They will sneak it, and they will get it. First down, Bulldogs. Right, first down here. Looks like they're going to go right back to Fitzpatrick, who's just been eating up this game. And that's what they'll do. Right back to Fitzpatrick, up the middle, inside the 10. Spins off another man, is finally brought down. But it looks to be 8 different Snowhawks to the 7-yard line.
First and goal, Chicago.
Looks like Fitzpatrick's been learning a lot from Matt Wheaton so far. That's the motion out the tight end. Play action. Feels the pressure. He steps up and scores. Touchdown, Bulldog. Trayvon Harkey with the rushing touchdown. Sees that no one's open. Great block there by Anthony Moore. And Trayvon Harkey just runs right into the end zone.
The kicker on for the extra point.
That drive set up perfectly by Darryl Martin Jr. to start. And then Seamus Davis Fitzpatrick taking them all the way down to the 7 and letting Trayvon Harkey end it. Giving them a 23-16 lead here in the 4th with under 8 to go. Johnson in this Snowhawks offense is going to come back out here and try to answer. Try to get more than a field goal this time. The Bulldogs still playing Jermaine Taylor. As you can see, only 52 passing yards for the Bulldogs, and that play is stopped immediately. Great tackle there by number 26, Heenan Grant. DMJ just had nowhere to go after he caught the ball and turned.
At the 26-yard line.
So you have a bunch look to the bottom of the screen. Got to motion DMJ over. Getting out to takes a snap. Gets immediate pressure, but gets the ball away. Throws it to a Snowhawk. I mean, to a Bulldog, it looks like. That Bulldog defender read that play all the way. Getting up to a quick 3rd down. As there's pressure, he's hit as he's thrown, but it's caught by Zach Jeremy, who continues to come up clutch for the Snowhawks in these 4th quarter. Zach Jeremy was the player last week who had 2 huge bombs to keep the Snowhawks alive, and has made 2 huge plays here for the Snowhawks to keep this drive alive. So you can see pressure all in his face. Luckily, Zach Jeremy had got himself wide open, beating Kenzo Yuto on that route. As the Snowhawks are in a full house set here. Play action out of it. Gives it to the running back, who's tackled immediately for a 7-yard gain. Under 6 minutes to go, so they'll hand it off. He makes one man miss, but is stopped for only a 1-yard gain. Bring up yet another third down for the Snowhawks. Takes the snap, feels the pressure, and is sacked. Number 41, Alvin Ballard, finding his way in the backfield that time to get a key third down sack to force the Snowhawks to punt. And what a great punt that is, putting them all the way back to the 9. The Snowhawks defense, though, is going to need a quick stop here if they want a chance to win this game. As we get a quick highlight of Fitzpatrick, who has 112 rushing yards in 1 half. As they'll pitch it out to him again, breaks the first tackle again, but is stopped this time for a 3-yard loss. Great play there by Nails. Second and 13. Takes the snap. Is getting pressured and gets a 1-yard gain there. They tackle him forward, so it won't be a sack on the stat sheet for them. The Snowhawks need one more stop on this third down. As the Bulldogs motion a man. Takes the snap. Barkley's looking, gets pressure, but throws, and it's dropped. Great play there by the Snowhawks defender. 4th and 12. They're going to have to punt from their own end zone. This is going to keep the game alive for the Snowhawks offense. You know, this is what we want to see. A young quarterback like Danny Johnson, a rookie out of Tennessee, putting him in these kind of situations, starting from inside the 50 with 3 minutes left. Plenty of time, short field, go and score is what you want to see from this guy. The Snowhawks line up here on 1st and 10. Send the running back to the other side. They're going to send a 5-man pressure, but gets the ball, and it's intercepted by the Bulldogs. Number 31, Kyrie Sims, the rookie safety from Texas. Danny Johnson just overthrows it. Kyrie Sims reads it perfectly, and it just hits him right in the chest. That's now the second interception this game that's just gone right to a Bulldogs defender. And this could seal it. The Bulldogs just need a couple first down here to end the game. And I'm sure they're going to lean on Fitzpatrick here to end the game for them as they give him the ball. And is finally tackled by the first defender, it feels like, for the first time this game, as the Snowhawks call a quick timeout. Right, the Bulldogs take the snap, throw the drag, big hit, another timeout from the Snowhawks. Right, coming out with trips here to the bottom of the screen. Markey's looking, he's got pressure and is sacked. That's 13 total sacks in this game. 7 for the Snowhawks, 6 for the Bulldogs. If you love defense, you love this game. Portion of the punt, gonna give this Snowhawks offense another chance. As they're gonna take this return, and they're gonna start at the 26-yard line. You know, coach has gotta be telling Johnson to just not worry about that interception. We know he's a gunslinger. We know that that's just going to happen sometimes. You know, rookie mistakes. You live and you learn. He's going to go out here and make plays and try to win this game for the Snowhawks. As he'll take his snap and just throw a quick, short drag that's stopped for a 9-yard gain.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 30.
All right, they'll snap it before the 2-minute warning. He's got time, but he's sacked. He's got to get the ball out faster than that. This is going to put the Snowhawks in a 3rd and 10 with the game on the line. No timeouts here. If they don't get this first down, it's going to be game over. As he's thrown, and it's just dropped by DMJ. No one touched him. It just hit his hands and then hit the ground. All right, 4th and 10. All right, they send the linebacker, but he's hit as he's thrown again. He throws it up, and it's dropped. Zach Jeremy could not come down with it this time. It's going to be the Bulldogs' ball at the 26-yard line looking in. Just great play there by Kenzo Yuto to force Zach Jeremy to drop the ball. As you can see, the Bulldogs already celebrating, coming back out here knowing they just need to kneel the ball to win the game. Snowhawks out of timeouts, and that's what they'll do. And that'll be the ball game. So they'll take one more knee. We've hit all zeros on the scoreboard. All right, so your final score, Bulldogs 23, Snowhawks 16. Bulldogs move to 2-0 in this preseason. Snowhawks fall to 0-2. We got to see a dominant run game here from the Bulldogs. A lot of sacks from both sides. All right, but that'll be all from Forbes here in the booth. And don't forget to check out the game right after this, the Bisons and Steamers, called by Pecan.